Paradox Interactive has revolutionized the world of grand strategy games, but coming into their new generation of content, they have drastically changed their game model. Paradox used to release its earlier titles in a greater fleshed out state with few major DLC, which stands for downloadable content if anyone is wondering, around once a year or every other year after release until they felt the games were fleshed out to a point where they would move on to another title or reinstallment of the same series. In this vein, Paradox only released 2 DLCs for Victoria 2, 3 for Hearts of Iron 3, and 4 for Europa Universalis 3. These games themselves were not perfect when looking back at them from the modern lens, especially at launch. However, they had a much greater aspiration to what the final product for the game would be at launch than current Paradox titles have. And they did not undergo such drastic changes as many modern Paradox titles have over their almost decade-long development cycles. That being said, these development cycles do present some upside. For example, EU4, a game released in 2013, is still being developed, with many new and unique features continuously being brought to the game over the years. They also present some downside. Throughout this 10-year period, EU4 has become aggressively more advanced. It has also become significantly more difficult to get into for a new player, costing hundreds of dollars to unlock the full features of the game, which, especially if not dispersed over the years of development, completely discourages new players from buying the game altogether. Across Paradox, for example, EU4 has 19 DLCs, with more being developed over 2 to 3 times per year, while other Paradox games such as CK2 had 15 DLCs, Stellaris currently has 10 DLCs, and Hoi4 has 8 DLCs. I do understand that Paradox is a smaller development company when compared to larger studios such as Microsoft or Bethesda, and they need continued funding to work on new games, but this policy seems to turn away new players and has slowly weeded away at its current fan-based support of continued development. This is especially apparent as EU4 has begun, like many Paradox DLCs, to lock major features behind paywalls, such as developing provinces, being able to auto-transport troops, or effectively manage colonies. Paradox in the end pigeonholes its development, as new players are discouraged from picking up the game, and old players will eventually drop the game as new features are hidden behind paywalls that can cost $30 to $60 a year to continue getting access to everything. I'm concerned Paradox will continue using this development cycle in their new games such as Victoria 3 to maximize profits while minimizing offering free updates and bug fixes. One redeeming factor for Paradox Interactive across its many DLCs is that if you play multiplayer with a friend, you are able to access all the DLC features of the host, something which, for example, Civilization still does not allow. Paradox has also introduced monthly subscriptions for DLCs to cut the upfront cost from hundreds of dollars to a smaller $5 monthly payment. You could similarly have access to the game and all its DLC through Microsoft Game Pass, if the game is available there. Overall, my current opinion on Paradox DLCs is mixed. While they do allow for constant development of these niche games, the hiding of crucial features behind paywall, heavy over-release 2 or 3 times a year of DLC alongside flavor packs, and the unwillingness to eventually make those DLCs a part of public, original game releases, completely distract from new players picking up the game, or from many old players sticking with Paradox. But I guess we should all wait for a Steam sale to buy all the DLCs anyway, and if you're really interested in that, that's probably the best bet. Sincerely, Wonder Productions.